Hello friends, and welcome to another adventure with me, Sarah. And today we're going to be talking about rolling bags and how I am using a rolling bag on this trip. Now, a lot of you guys who follow me know that I usually carry a backpack, and that's because I think it's easier, it's lighter weight, and you also can be a little bit more light on your feet getting on and off of trains, through airports, and so on. But what I realize is not everybody has the ability to carry a backpack. So I'm exploring different rolling bags to see not only which ones are the lightest or the most functional, but also different ways that you can use a rolling bag that would have an advantage over a backpack. So I'm going to show you the one that I am unpacking right here. I am in Florence in a hotel room, just arrived, and this is the TRAVELPRO Maxlite 5, and it has all the things I'm going to need for a 3-week trip here in Italy. It's the fall, so most of the clothes and things that I'll show you that I have in there are things that would be appropriate for sort of that weird transition between hot weather and cool weather. So lots of layers, and it's a pretty simple bag actually. So let's have a look at exactly what I have, but also how I actually have organized it this time, which is something very different. So let's have a look. Okay, so let's go ahead and open up this bag. It's got one big compartment. It's got a small little pocket here, which doesn't hold basically anything. And it's got kind of a big flappy pocket here that carries like flat things. I have receipts and books and things in there. And then on the inside, we've got the interior of this bag. Now, in the interior of this bag on this particular trip, this is my coat. And then I have something a little bit different. I've never done this before, but I've seen bags like this that have wardrobes inside, but they're very heavy and they're very expensive. This is a hack. This was only $25, I think, something like this. And it's a wardrobe. So I'm going to pull this thing out. Here's what it looks like. Put it down over here so you can see better. This is what it looks like all done. So I'm going to take this and I'm going to hang it up with these hanger hooks. And then I'm going to open it up. So come along. I'm going to hope I don't drop it. It's hard to be your own photographer. Here we go. Oh, and there's one hook. And here goes the other hook. Okay, now watch this. This is cool. Undo. All right. So now we have a compartment up here for all the flat fold items like pants, dress shirts, things like that I want to be flat. And then look how cool this is. On the inside, you have dividers like this, like little cubbies for each of your rolled items. So those of you who are rollers, you've got a roll section and you've got a flat section. And then down here, this is, I suppose, what you might call the sexy part of the bag, because this is where I have decided to put all my underwear and things like that. So this is underwear. You could also use this compartment for shoes or jewelry or little accessories. So I'm unpacked now. Look at that. Isn't that cool? So the reason I tried this is that I'm having a lot of trouble with the packing cubes and things just spilling out and going everywhere. So now I'm completely organized. I'm in this hotel for a week and it's awesome. It's just like having a drawer at home. All right, so what else is in my bag? I've got my pillow, as usual. I've got my toiletries kit, which is pretty small, and actually there's almost nothing in here this time because I didn't bring any shampoo or conditioner. Those are the things that take up the most space. I'm just gonna go to the grocery store and buy them because, you know, I don't need to carry those with me all the time. So it's just the things I can't buy elsewhere. So this is a Sonicare toothbrush, and then I have my pills, floss, my favorite makeup, which that is something that you can't really buy elsewhere or it's harder to, and moisturizer, and that's basically it, stuff for my hair. So that's pretty simple. And then the last thing in here is a backpack. This is actually the backpack I recommend, the G4 Free, I think it's called. It's a 40-liter backpack. And the reason I have this is that I'm going to unpack my bag, pack it back in here, all the clothes and everything, and then fill this empty space up with olive oil and coffee and all kinds of good stuff. And then this will be my clothing stuff that I'm going to take home at the end of my trip. So kind of an ingenious idea that this little bag will originally be for my souvenirs, but then later be packed with my clothes, and I'll just check both of these on the way home. Last compartment to check out on this bag is the shoe department. And I have 2 pairs of shoes in here, a pair of lightweight tennis shoes and a pair of just simple black flats. I've got on a pair of sandals right now, as you can see. So that's 3 pairs of shoes. So that's pretty much it. This is a pretty simple bag. Like I said, in this bag, this pouch here, I have receipts, watercolor supplies, and like medications in like a Ziploc bag. But apparently this also expands, which was kind of one of the beautiful pieces of it. So it does actually get bigger somehow. Yeah, there you go. It has an extra zipper right here. So it pooches out just a couple of inches, and then I can pack extra things in there, more coffee and olive oil and things. One other thing I wanted to point out about this bag is that it has just 2 wheels, the inline skate wheels, and it has these kind of rockers on the, or stands on the front. And I kind of like that better than the spinner. I had used a spinner recently and I kind of didn't like it because it gets away from you. It wanders off when you set it down. And this one doesn't. So for me, I really like this. And also this one here is lighter. The spinners, because you have 4 wheels instead of 2, they just weigh more. So for me, I prefer this kind of setup. I will try spinners also, but as far as I can tell, this actually has everything that I would want. And this bag runs about $150. You can get deals on it if you look online, but I'll put a link to it on this video. And it runs about 5 pounds unpacked. So nothing inside, runs about 5 pounds. With everything I've got in it, I think I'm probably close to 18 or 20 pounds right now. Okay, so let's see what is in the bag. So down here, like I said, bras and underwear. I've got 1 sports bra, very comfortable, 1 very neutral underwire bra. And then I've got several pairs of underwear. I think I've got maybe 6 pairs. They're mostly these ones that I've recommended before called On Gossamer. They're really thin and lightweight and they dry really fast. But I also really like Icebreaker. So this fabric is wool. They are heavier, but they're very, very comfortable. And they actually dry pretty quickly, but they're also very good for you because it's a natural material. So I like these a lot. In this compartment here, because it is fall and we're trying to layer, I've got kind of progressively warmer things in here. I've got tank tops. I've got a red tank top. I've got a silk one that is kind of white. And then I've got a black one here that is, these are all silk and they weigh probably about 2 to 3 ounces. I have 1 more silk top up here, or 2 more actually, yeah. A peach colored one and then a brown silk camisole. So these can be layered with this. This is just a really simple gauze jacket. I don't have a link for this for you because I bought this in Turkey, but it's a really nice piece and you can probably find something like that. Eileen Fisher carries something like that, I think. I've got 1 short sleeve t-shirt in here, 1 short sleeve linen shirt. I've got a kind of sheer black sweater that is really great for shoulder season layering. You might have seen that in an earlier video actually. A cashmere sweater, button-up cashmere sweater. And then I don't remember what this is. Oh yeah, this is just a black, super thin, lightweight wool shirt. That's a button-up shirt from Eileen Fisher, but could be worn as a jacket. So I'm gonna interchange all these things with the pants that I brought with me. Up here I've got a linen short sleeve shirt. I've got sweatpants, which I wore on the plane actually. I got a little fashion risk here. This is a jumpsuit, which terrible idea, but really fun and looks really cute. I've got a shrug kind of thing. It's like a poncho kind of thing made out of linen from Eileen Fisher that can go over all the tank tops. I've got a jacket, kind of a simple jacket. I've got a really lightweight dress from Zara. It's a long sleeve dress. I've got another silk top here from Eileen Fisher. And then I've got this red, very, very lightweight little dress because it is kind of hot today. Then I have a pair of super lightweight jeans and I've got a pair of pants that are silk pants from Eileen Fisher as well. So that's what I've got in this bag and it is more than enough. I'll have plenty of combinations to last me and you know, it's all here and it's all organized and geez, I mean, that was really easy. And so, as I said, the actual weight of this isn't that much because most of these things are made of either linen or silk. And so they're much lighter. This is an incredibly thin cotton. Like this weighs as much as a t-shirt does, this whole dress. So that's always the strategy. Weigh your things. It doesn't matter what you bring so much as what the total weight of everything is. Cashmere sweaters are the same. They're super lightweight and super warm. So it's a really good bang for your buck in terms of weight. So for my handbag, I'm sorry to say I have a bag that actually you can't get. And it's a shout out to Tom Bin. Please make this bag again. This is the Imago bag. It's about 15 years old. They've progressively repaired it as it has had issues, but it's a fantastic bag. Something like this really works well. It's just a messenger bag that goes across your body, and it has this absolutely wonderful strap that you can buy this strap and you can put this on bags you may already own. It's a neoprene strap, so it's really soft on your shoulders. And the thing I love about the Tom Bin bags is that they all have these pouches that you can snap on. So I have my passports and things like that in here, and I have money and receipts and things in this one here, so you can see through what you got. Oh, one more thing I brought. This is my cashmere jacket that I wore on the plane. And then in here I've got my Bose headphones. These are the best headphones ever. Totally worth the extra weight. I've got my typical plug outlet for all of my different electronics. I've got these cables. These are really great. I got these actually at Home Depot. They're DeWalt cables, and they're very tough. And I have one for my phone and one for my iPad. And then I have my iPad in here. I brought this instead of my laptop because my laptop weighs too much. So this is going to be my laptop this time. And also I'm going to use it to show images to my group on the tour. And then a scarf. So that's pretty much that. I've got, oh, and the one thing you guys all love, my box of awesome, which if you have not seen the video about the box of awesome, you need to, because this is my toolkit that has all of my emergency supplies in it. So other than that, what else? We have sunglasses and a couple of masks, actually, because COVID is going around again. And in fact, we have kind of just found wearing masks, especially on crowded buses or planes or whatever, it's good even if we're not talking about COVID. It keeps you from getting sick in the fall, because people get sick in the fall really often. See if there's anything else in here. Pens, always bring pens because you never know when you're going to need them. So that's basically what's in my bag. So I will show you in a later video how I'm going to repack all of this with all of my goodies I'm going to bring home. We're doing a food and wine tour in Emilia-Romagna, and I need to have space to bring home a wheel of Parmesan, coffee, some balsamico from Modena, all the wonderful things that we're going to taste on our food and wine tour. I want to bring them home. So that's why I've got this strategy. So look for a later video that's going to show you how I repack all of this stuff to take it home. Thanks for watching my packing videos. I hope that you learned something new, and check out my blog for lots more ideas about how to travel better and smarter and where to go. And that's adventureswithsarah.net. See you later. Ciao.